Hey YouTube, we are finally here. I finally got the video done and I am ready to go. Today we're going to be talking about The Last of Us, if you haven't heard already. We're going to go over some key points in the game, and then at the end of the review I'm going to grade all these points. And the points are going to be the characters, the story, the visuals, the controls, and the overall gameplay. Now, with no further ado, let's get to the review, and I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, guys, the story of this game is something that you really have to sit down and take in. The characters that you fall in love with is ridiculous. Ellie and Joel, they have an indescribable relationship. I mean, it starts out as, oh, I have a job to do, I have to deliver this girl somewhere. But it ends up being so much more. They end up bonding over time in this post-pandemic world where everything is just gone to shit, and you have to travel across the United States on a mission to help save the rest of the human race.
Where did you get that?
Back in Bill's. I mean, all this stuff was just lying there.
The way that Ellie and Joel interact with each other, that's another thing. It's like they kind of
Here, this make you all nostalgic.
develop this father-daughter relationship,
Before my time.
and it really draws you into the story. It makes you feel like you're in that car with them right now, listening to that crazy country music. I was talking about the AI in this video. The AI is very intelligent. You have to know how to adapt to the situation. You have to know how your enemies work in order to beat them, because they are unpredictable. The controls, for the most part, are extremely smooth, very fluent, and the AI is something to be remembered. Your supplies are limited in this game, so you have to choose very wisely the items that you craft. Sometimes you're in a situation where you need health, and the same materials that you use to make health bandages make Mazel Tov cocktails. And Naughty Dog does a very nice job making you have to decide which one of these you're going to need the most, or which path you decide that you want to take in order to advance in the game. Now, like I said earlier in the game, or in the video, I'm sorry, supplies are limited, very limited, they're scarce, so whenever you get the chance between fights, make sure that you search, look around, because you're always going to find supplies if you look for them. If you don't look for them, you're not going to find them, and you're going to be short. And trust me, you're going to need everything you can find. Now, I talked to you guys earlier about the combat system and the fluidity of it, and the way that this game was made. It makes you interact with everything. It gives you the opportunity to turn a situation around with little at hand. And the items that you decide that you want to use really determines how the flow of the game unveils. Not only do you fight the infected, but also humans as well. We were talking about the controls earlier. They are very, very fluent and smooth, but there are those moments where you you have little glitches and it'll mess you up and it'll cost you a death or two, and you are going to be disappointed that you messed it up. Fortunately, I wasn't unfortunate enough to die on that segment. You encounter a lot of different characters, a lot of different environments, scenery. You're in different states, so you see a lot of different landmarks and such. The visuals are but a small part of what makes up this great game, and as you can see, these different environments are just something to never forget. The way that over these many, many years of not being maintained, you see that the vegetation has tried to reclaim the city, and it's been successful. It's crazy. With these huge cities, you see nothing but green everywhere. Now, if this isn't a visual marvel, then I don't know what is. The simplest things as a light pole or a car casting a shadow on the street. These things that you don't see in any other game as mastered as this you see here in The Last of Us. When a development company has time to put something like this in a game, it leaves me speechless. Things like this you really don't expect to see in a video game. And when you are in a game where everything is gone wrong and the human race is at risk of being extinct, and amongst all the chaos, and you see giraffes amongst all the chaos, and it just makes it so peaceful and enjoyable. This moment in this game made me feel so warm, and the way that these two characters, Ellie and Joel, just bonding, it's heartfelt. It is heartfelt, and I love this game. Okay guys, so that wraps up the review video for The Last of Us. I tried so very hard to give you as much as I could without spoiling the game, and just showing you what it is that, if you haven't already purchased this game, what it is you're missing. Now I'm going to be grading this game on a few points, and these points are going to be the story, the characters and AI, the visuals, the controls, and the overall gameplay value. Now first up, the story. The story is unique and heartfelt. Traveling to places from Chicago to Utah, encountering a plethora of characters and situations, it's something else. The characters and AI are memorable and challenging. From the characters such as Ellie and Tess to the infected, there's something that will stay with you even after you've beaten the game. The visuals, the graphics, and the environment are astounding and new age, and a wonder for the eyes to see. The controls, they're flawless, smooth, and easy to adjust for any gamer at any level. The overall gameplay value is it's a tremendous and ingenious work of art, worth playing over and over again. And with the great customization system to craft your own weapons, it makes the game all the more fun. So with all that being said, I give this game a 5 out of 5. And I hope you guys really enjoyed what you saw here today, the review, and the money shot video that was shot before this, which is the first part of the compilation, and the review here is the second part. Feel free to like the video, comment, leave any remarks, criticize, whatever it is that you like. I'm open to feedback. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.